Hey y'all, I am in a rush tonight, so I'm gonna make dinner real quick, and then I've got to scoot and take my daughter to softball practice. So tonight we are having Korean beef bowls, and I'm gonna show you how I make that. So let's go. First thing I'm gonna do is start off by putting a cup of white rice into my Instant Pot, and to that I'm gonna add a cup and a half of water. Get that going on it's normal pressure on the Instant Pot for about 8 or 9 minutes. All right, so I've got my water and my rice in my Instant Pot. I'm going to go ahead and turn the lid. Make sure that my little lever there is set to, what is that, sealing. And then I'm going to go ahead and go manual for 8 minutes. And that's going to get to cooking. While that's going on, I'm going to take you over here and we're going to chop up some vegetables. I'm going to chop up a zucchini, get that going, and I'm going to get my meat and my zucchini in a pan and get that cooked up. Remember, wash your produce. It's very important to wash produce. You don't know how many people have been touching that at the supermarket. It's important. So I've got my zucchini cut up and diced. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to go ahead and get my ground beef on the stove. I have a pound of organic grass-fed ground beef, 93% lean ground beef. I'm actually only going to use half of this. We are a family of 5. We have 3 children, 2 of which are actually eating. We have a baby, but there's only 4 of us that eat, so half a pound is perfectly fine, especially when we're adding in the zucchini and we're putting that on top of rice. So perfectly fine to use a half a pound, and we will save the other half for another recipe another day. All right, so to my pan, I'm gonna add just a little bit, drizzle of olive oil, not a lot. And you don't have to use a cast iron. I'm on strike with my pots and pans right now because they're getting on my nerves. So I've just been using cast iron a lot. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and use a half a pound of this. You hear my Instant Pot, it's heating up and building up pressure. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump my half a pound in there, and we'll set this off to the side. And we're gonna get our ground beef cooking. Now while that's cooking, I'm gonna mix up the marinade for the beef and for the zucchini. We're gonna make a Korean kind of gochujang sauce. So first we're gonna start off with some hoisin sauce. How much we're gonna add? I don't know. I told y'all I don't measure nothing. Let's say, let's go with maybe 4 tablespoons. I need to get more. I'm almost out. So we'll do 4 tablespoons of that. Our beef is already starting to sear. We're gonna do a little bit of soy sauce, maybe about 2 tablespoons of that. So I'm gonna add that in there. I'm just gonna add a pinch of this gochujang hot Korean sauce. It is spicy, so if you don't like spicy, you can omit this. Just a little bit of that. And we're gonna add some honey. About a tablespoon of that. And some ginger. This is ginger paste. I love ginger. Gonna do about a teaspoon. So I got my beef chopped up over there. It's cooking up really nicely and getting brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my sauce here. And you just want to make sure that it is mixed and incorporated real good. And then you're going to add about 1/4 cup of water. So let's grab that. All right, y'all, my beef is almost done cooking. I'm going to go ahead and add my zucchini because it doesn't take long at all. I'm going to incorporate that and stir that together, and then I'm going to add our sauce on top of it. And by the time that gets done, our rice will be done, and we are going to have a meal. So let's go. I added a little salt and pepper just to season it a little bit. I didn't want to add too much salt because the hoisin and the soy sauce are already going to be salty enough. So I'm going to go ahead and add our sauce over top. We're going to get that mixed in here. Oh, now y'all might be able to hear me because it's not so loud from the sizzling. So we're going to let this cook for just a few minutes. We'll turn my heat up just ever so slightly. Been sitting at about medium heat here for a minute. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thickened and delicious and marinating. And we've got 1 minute left on our rice. I'm gonna release the pressure on that after about 3 minutes, and then I'll bring you back for the finished product. All right, y'all, so start to finish, take about 15-20 minutes. Super easy recipe. Here you go. Got some Korean beef bowls. Enjoy.